Hello, hope you guys are good and awesome wherever you are. My name is Siphiwe Shef Hlophe, aka Sista V, a classic girl with big dreams. You know how we do this, baby. This is one of the most exciting. I'm nervous, but then you know what? I'm super excited about this podcast. Our very first episode, hashtag ukungabi Valo. You know how we do this, baby. So ukungabi Valo, it's all about people who chose not to give up on themselves, no matter how hard it was, but then bazama ukuthi baloku babhizi baphusha bangalwi qhubekeke phambili. Welcome Siphiwe Shef Hlophe, a performer, songwriter, lead singer, who's chef in the kitchen. I'd also put in a motivational speaker because I actually heard Google Empower Youth Week. Spetistan. So how are you?
I'm great. Sista V, I'm alive. I'm well. I'm motivated.
Yeah, for sure. So namhlanje besicela nje ukuthi sitshele ukuthi ubani, uphuma phi kanjani. We want to know more about you because you started like us. So I just want you to tell us ukuthi uphuma kuphi, salwe kuphi. Yeah, ubani Siphiwe Shef Hlophe.
Okay, Siphiwe Shef Hlophe is an artist, originally an artist, born an artist, born in KZN, Ebegville.
Nice.
Ebegville, and then I came in Orange Farm in 2003 with my mother and my grandmother, the late mother Sonto Hlophe and late grandmother Sibongile Kubeka. So I grew up in Orange Farm. From 2003 I stayed in Extension 1 Orange Farm. That's when I started to do different things. I went to school to Jabulile Secondary School.
Secondary
School. In Orange Farm. I matriculated in 2007. Then from there I went to CTA. While I was at school, there was one thing about me when I grew up is that I grew up in a church family. So because my granny I started being around the church singing, choir, you know. But I think singing came to me with I would say it's a calling because always my mom would call me an angel, you know, because as young as 8 years I was singing, you know. I used to sing to Mangmanwami. Even when she was sick, she would ask me to sing, but I didn't understand at that time, Guti, I am, you know, a singer. You know, you're young, you think Guti you're rasa, people will always think Guti you're rasa. Now I grew up at Chabile, I used to start in Goma, you know, at school. Assembly, and my friends would, you know, and Abo Masini that we our seniors at that time. At school, so that's how we grew up. Then I used to sing at Chabile, choir, you know. They tried sports. I didn't do well in sports, you know, but I like sports. My first love is soccer, but I was not that great. But then I went on and on. Then after I finished my matric in 2007, I went to an organization called CTA South Africa, where I was a service leader for a year, saving the city of Johannesburg in terms of youth development, working at schools, you know, doing after school programs, you know, and also studying project management in community development with vets. So I started like involving myself in more of community development programs. That's when I realized, you know what, I am a singer, you know, I can sing, because most of my time I spent at CTA I was singing, you know. We even started a band, it was a group actually, it's called Exhale, you know, with Abu Tozi, we sang, you know, until I realized with this thing it's just going in and in. I tried to run away from being an artist, but it always like after CTA I tried going to work at ShopRite. I got a leadership with RRC to go and work. I was not well, you know. I used to sing while in Ipagi rice at some point, you know. And it was hard for me because I was in a different environment that didn't allow me to become free, to become who I was,
yeah.
to become who I am actually as umuntu oculayo. So from there, I decided this is not me, you know.
Yeah.
In 2011, me and a guy called Goodman Kaya Chatrisa and another guy who's late, his name is Libona Brazilanga. We started a band, you know. So, like, because growing up, I was called Mshefan, you know.
Oh, yeah?
I was there, Mshefan, because of the gap and because of I used to wear jazzy, you know, and jokes there and there, you know. The class, you know, say, I'm Mshefan, you know. Yeah, like Mshefan, yeah. So then, and then it became Chef, Chefy, you know. You understand? Like Chefy, I know, like people say, how was I? Oh, chef.
Yeah.
Then it became chef at the end. Yeah, my friend said chef. Then from chef, my friend said to me, you know what, dude? Because you are a singer and you like to sing, why don't you start a band? You know, I said, Kaya Ranjan, what would we start as a band? Because there are a lot of things. At that time, I think it was times of Abo the Muffins. We were listening to Abo Kwane Experience. We were listening to Abo Repi Stimela, you know, Abo Huma Sigel, Abo the Soil, you know, they were the people that were front. And he's like, no, we must start something that is very catchy and different. Like what? He said, you know what, let's start a band called Chef in the Kitchen. You know? Let's start a band called Chef in the Kitchen, and then we.
I just want to know, Uguti, that moment, if you get you know what, I'm doing this. As much as you said, Uguti, yes, Bupa, Gama Rice, Gupi, a shop right, and being a kekazin, yes, and calling, Maui calling, I can do my yens now. So I want to know that moment, if you can still remember that day or that moment. And you know what, let me just do this, let me just go with this.
I think that the day when I realized Uguti, I'm really born for music it was when our first gig, it was, I still remember, it was in 2012. We were performing with Big Zulu.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and Big Zulu was not the Big Zulu, you know. We were performing at Den Pines.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a place called Den Pines. I think now it has changed to something, I don't know what it is. Pamwase Rinking.
Okay.
So when I started Chef in the Kitchen, I was playing a guitar. I was composing. Most of the time I used the guitar to compose.
Okay.
You know, I was not really liking to perform with the guitar because I felt it limited me from doing what I want.
Yeah.
So there was a day where we went, it was me, Libona, Goodman, Ukaya, and my younger brother Musa, who was doing a beatbox.
Okay.
So we went there and we performed so well that people were so crazy about this music that I was doing. And you must remember, Guti, it was songs that I wrote from my mind. I was not that experienced as a songwriter, but it was songs that I just wrote, you know, Guti, I felt, let me write a song, you know, and then with this guitar. And to be honest, I don't know what I was playing, even the chords. I didn't know, but they made sense, you know, to people. And that's when I realized, Gucci, I think I'm really gifted and I should take this thing of music very seriously and push. Yeah, that was the day. Yeah.
That's awesome because you're doing amazing things.
Thank you very much.
And Orange Farm Music Conference. It's brought to you by Arts Foundation. Can you tell me more about that?
Okay, to start, Chef in the Kitchen has done very well, you know, in terms of developing artists and also representing the country and the continent. I'll never say representing only Orange Farm, you know. We've done a lot. I've worked with different musicians, I've worked with different promoters, I've worked with different designers, I've worked with just different people in the industry that are doing different things. So last year, actually before COVID, 2020, when I came back from India, I realized that as much as I am a performer, I love performing, you know, and I look at things, what if sometimes I fall, you know, and because when I perform, I get crazy. What if it happens, I break my knee or something happens to me? What's going to happen with the music? What's going to happen with the art from where I come from? I realized, you know, let me start a foundation that's gonna not a record company, but a foundation that's gonna look out for art, just say Orange Farm.
Oh, nice.
Something that's gonna look for opportunities, because when we go out, I believe when I go out, maybe I go to India or Finland or wherever, I'm not going there to really represent myself, but I'm going there to represent abantu embuyagobo, you know, because they made me. So why don't I start something that's going to find opportunities for artists and also create business and art relationship? Because as I'm artists, we shy away from the business. You know, a lot of artists, I can tell you, don't know the business side of music and don't know the business side of art, because they focus more on singing, and it's good to have your talent and refine your talent, make it beautiful, but after all, it needs to be maintained. So there's a space between those two things. So I started Chef Arts Foundation to say, let's meet business with art, so that artists can be maintained, because abazali bethu don't really believe in art.
Yeah, that's true.
Our parents don't really believe. My mother passed on in 2020, and I'm glad that she saw the kind of person that I was, you know, and she saw what I love, you know. I remember going to a bar to her the last time I saw her. She said to me, when I got a wedding, they said, superstar, you know. And when I got there, people were like, now I'm a superstar and everything. That thing really, I was content with myself. I realized that my mother, she understands, which she raised the star. So I want abazali babone ukuthi we can live in art, yabo Sista V. We can buy cars, we can buy houses, you know, we can raise our kids with art, you know, as long as we understand the business side of it. So that's why I started the Chef Arts Foundation.
Oh, that's lovely. And any local artists that you featuring or that you're working with?
For now, I'm working with Prinkle Jade. Yeah, we did a song together.
Oh, I saw on Facebook.
Yeah, and then also there's a boy that I met. Actually, is a cousin, cousin of my wife's family. So what happened is that this boy is drawing, is an artist. So this boy, I saw things that he did, amazing stuff. He does artworks for artists, cool. So I saw that this boy is great in what he does. You know, so there's this guy called Nkosana Ngobese. He has a foundation now. So what he does is an artist. I was performing at his event last week. So this guy fundis abantwana draw and paint. So I'm working with those people. So I want my foundation to represent those people. Not only singing, not only dancing. I want them to get an opportunity to go and showcase their work in France, in Germany, you know, with proper structure, like with someone that's going to make sure when they get a proper flight, they get paid for what they do, so that their foundation vision is met.
Oh, lovely. That's deep. And then for umntwana ekhaya who's an artist and he feels, man, you know what, I can't do this. I've been writing forever. I've been trying to connect with people. What is it that you can tell that boy? Actually, I have a picture of that boy. So ngifuna ukuthi ukhulume naye, like umtshele ntwana when as much as ushilo ukuthi ubuya I'm sure now my challenges biwa bhaya. But usasela.
Yeah, I'm still here, and like I'm not going to give up any day, you know. Not, as long as I still wake up in the morning, you know, and I think it's an opportunity to me to do better in my life. You know. It's hard, you know. Sometimes we cry, we get stressed, we get depressed. We're not going to shy away from that. There are a lot of things that are happening.
Yeah, that's true.
So to a child, I've got a documentary that I did in 2020 when I came back from India. It's called Chef in the Kitchen 2020 World Tour.
Okay.
So I speak about, there was a time when I was in an airport in Mumbai.
Yeah.
It is in India. So one of my guys interviewed me and asked me, what would I say to a young boy in Orange Farm or a young girl in Orange Farm who is into art? My words would be, work hard, you know. And when people say you must work hard, when they say work hard, they're not saying super band or or when you work hard, just work on your art. Like, make sure that you wake up and do something about your art. You know, one step, it's a move. You know, one step, 2 steps, it's a move. You know, and those 2 steps that you took, you will never go back again. You will never be the same person again. You know, I started singing with my poetry sessions. I started singing in my tavern. You know, I'm not saying that you should take the same route that I did, but small opportunities that you see, utilize them, take advantage. And every time when you pull up, and when they call you, never underestimate any event that they call you on any platform, because sometimes they call you to an event and then you're like, I can't remember and like I'm like, I use that opportunity. Every time when I perform, I make sure I perform to like perform a stadium such as Soccer City, because you don't know who's watching. You don't know who's looking at you. So whether you're a dancer, whether you're a painter, whether you are a singer, whether you are a producer, whether you win some beats, whether you're a rapper, use the opportunity. Work on your stuff every day. And when I say live what you do, live what you do. Like, don't do something else. Like, and say, today I'm a rapper, Ksasa, you are being seen in beer, you know, petty beer. Like, that's when we confuse our parents, you know. Hi, what you are doing? What you are rapper? Maranam so petty beer. You know, I'm not saying don't drink, but make sure you protect your brand. Make sure you build it to how you want people to see it. You understand? How we make mistakes as artists, but to that child, I'm telling them, Wuti, work on your thing and forget about negative influence. Anything, just work on it until you get where you want. Because you are the only person that knows where you want to get. You know, your mother, your sister, your boyfriend, your wife, your family, your friends, they don't know where you want to get. You're the only person, and you've got an opportunity every day you wake up. So work on your stuff and take yourself serious. Like when I was at EmpowerX as a panelist, I said something to our artist as Orange Farm. I said to them, I'm not better, but I want us to take ourselves very serious. Like, it's small things, you know, like your profile, how you look, you know, how you speak, you know. It's small things. As much as we have talent, but when in figure with Sista V, with hi chef, as much as I can perform even so on the stage, it doesn't mean good saying well and change mentality. I'm still like, people are still looking. I mean, I'm good singing banjanjani. Look good, look the part, and speak what you are, you know. And and don't so that's one thing that I can say.
I shy like people. Thank you so much. That is very powerful. Well, congratulations on your bursary. So you're studying music?
I'm studying music. I'm studying music business.
Oh, music business.
Yeah, I got awesome. Bursary from Sambro. I applied, and I'm just like any other person, you know, just like any other artist. And also what I would like to say to my musicians especially, guys, look for opportunities. Like, go to your Sambro, you know, go to your Sampra, go to your Capasso, go to all of those platforms. Find opportunities where there are a lot of opportunities for our musicians. Then people don't know that there are a lot of opportunities, and find those opportunities. Your phone, like I'm a phone in where to see. Si focus on downloading new music, which I try to keep it in. You know, which keep it in. It's nice. It's nice to understand what's happening around you. But the business side of it needs you. You know, try and find those opportunities. Register a Sambro. You know, become a member. You can't be doing music and you're just doing music. I skip it track. No, man. Go know the proper line of things. Go to Sambro, you know, go to Capasso, go to Sambra, go to, you know, now I'm not perfect. You know, with this course, actually, I realized with you Nama didn't know anything.
Exactly. I was about to ask. You've been doing music for quite some time. But now you just made it clear because you just said that you're doing a music business. Yeah. Okay.
So I got an opportunity to do a short course with Boston City Campus.
Yeah.
I've enrolled with Boston City Campus in Maponya, but I study online.
Okay.
I can still go to Maponya and do my work. But basically, the course is about music business. Everything that is happening in the music business. Sambro is paying for the course. It's like Sambro, but I think now it's an opportunity to say Sambro is really doing great for my artists, and I've learned with this just 3 weeks doing this course. I've learned a lot, in terms of the music. And the nice thing is that I'm doing music and also I'm studying. So it's not easy, but it's a balance. I'm inspired. It's not like when you pali test, I'm like, you pali in Kenya or you pali physics. I'm writing something that I live. So I'm an artist. I want them to understand which you learn every day as an artist. Tina, we don't want to learn. We think we know. Exactly. We're a full class in terms of being half class and learn. And it's not only the opportunity that I got here, Pasari. I also got another opportunity to Sambro. They are funding my next project, which is called Music Creation Support Fund. So I got that opportunity, through Sambro. So what I will be doing, I'm creating my music, the next project, Chef in the Kitchen. So they'll be funding that then.
Nice.
So it's right now. I mean, in my life, I'm where I want. Where God wants me to create and to also learn. It's nice where I'm at. It's like I'm learning, but I'm creating.
You're creating
also.
at the same time.
So
Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. So, 10th of October, 2021. Do you still remember that day?
2021.
2021.
Yeah, what was happening?
You don't remember that
day?
No. But it's fine. I understand. I actually saw a picture of yourself, Mama. And then you were like the Petama Roses.
You've done your research.
Yeah. So can you just tell me about that day, as emotional as it was, and for you to be, still Petela Rose loud because you know how much they meant to your mom. Can you tell us about that? Because that clearly shows me that you do believe in ancestors.
Yeah, I do. I do believe in my ancestors, and Mama, she was we call her Jesus girl.
Okay.
And her name is Sonto.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So last year, I think the year 2021 was not easy. Because there was lockdown, lockdown, so. It was the most difficult year for an artist, You don't know. You release the poster. Man, and then how we are Kulumubaba. We are closing. So it was. So that time I got an opportunity from Concert SA to do a concert.
Okay.
In terms of my work, to shoot a concert. So it was funded. So I was really excited, and before that I was really complaining to my ancestors to say to them, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm like, tell my mother, nothing happens, And I got this opportunity. I was so excited, and then I told my wife, I'm like, you know what, these people have answered, and the good thing to do right now for my mom is to go and visit her, and then buy roses. She used to plant roses, where so I think it was a connection and a communication to say, Mama, I thank you so much for the opportunities and also for the protection, because sometimes we only look at our ancestors with things, material things, money, opportunities, but sometimes you need to really appreciate them in terms of the protection. We're driving cars every day, we are safe. We're safe. We're still there, we're still living. So that is really what happened on that day, and I'm going to save that day.
Yeah, please save that day.
Yeah, I'm gonna
it's a very
save
special
it.
one. Okay, cool. So I remember when I saw your first performance, it was Tumoy. We even got some CDs. When you perform, like, I don't know, we are transformer. Like, you become this person. I don't know you that much, but then your performance is amazing.
Thank you so much.
It's amazing. And as an artist, like, okay, don't you have goosebumps, small feel like stage? Because for me, Nanji, perfect, it's like you don't have fear.
Honestly, I don't have fear stage. Let me be honest with you. Like, there's one thing about me, I'm not scared. My wife always says this. I always sing every time when I do anything.
Yeah.
Like in So shout out to her, my wife in Sako, Bokota, Carol Queen. Yeah. So what happens is that amongst the stage, Sista V, I lose myself. I lose Siphiwe, and then I become this person who just transit to something else, you know. And I don't know, you know.
I've noticed.
Now I don't know what happens most of the time when I'm on stage, which is, I think it just becomes a lot of things, a lot of feelings, you know. But those feelings want me to sing, to perform, to entertain, you know, to express everything that is happening there. So, Kaulos has been my home, Orange Farm, for a long time. You know, we did a lot of things, Muzi, Kaulos, and shout out to Muzi.
Shout out to Muzi.
Yeah, shout out to Muzi.
Shout out to Muzi.
He gave us an opportunity when no one wanted to give us an opportunity. You know?
That.
He said, "Gents, now it's a space. Mina, kuna banda bazothenga ipapa nesibindi. Nina, you'll see what you do." Tina, we said, "Okay, we will use this opportunity to build our brand, to showcase." It was not easy. There were shortfalls. People will never come, you know. But I went on and on, you know. Man performer, like I always tell my band, which mean our faith, must be a stage, and and I want you to understand that, you know. And if you understand that, you'll connect with me, you know. Even no mas Pimba, you'll never see with your Pimba.
Yeah.
Because we are in the zone, and I don't really think music performance it's about Pimba or Kulagamnand. It's about deliverance. It's about how you deliver your work to the people. You know, I said earlier, sometimes you see 10 people, like actually 10 people came to your show. Don't stress about it. Those 10 people are, it's like 100 people. Show, like, so once the stage, Sista V, I want you to know, I'm different.
Yeah.
Totally different.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I receive. Now, like, there's a lot that I'm learning because I'm an artist as well.
Thank you so much.
So, Empower Youth Week, now, I saw your performance, engaging with the audience.
Yeah.
Can you tell the people about Ubab Masiza? Whatever
I don't
it is that you know.
I don't really know him that much. I knew him. I used to see him on Facebook doing great things. I started to know him this year, earlier. But I think he's a brilliant person, you know, and he's a very good guy that gives people an opportunity to do whatever that they want to do, especially if it's about youth empowerment.
Yeah.
So how I met him, I spoke to Intwana Yakanga's Ulifa. So Ulifa, last year I was supposed to be part of the EmpowerX Youth. But then I couldn't because like numbing things in business. So then this year we spoke to Lifa and said, "No, Lifa, can you give me an opportunity to showcase, you know?" And Lifa was like, "I chef from Australia and try to speak to this person." I spoke to the project lead, which was Domile Rooks. And then Domile Rooks said to me, "No, chef, let's have a meeting, you know, and then send me your profile, what you do." Also, I didn't go with the mentality, which I mean, you know. I mean, I'm chef, TV. I know. I was humble and I followed the protocol of whatever that they were giving me. And then I met two Mr. Masis. I think this year we met at his office in Horton. We spoke. Actually, he said he knows me, you know. I said, I've heard about you, you know, and I'm like, I know, bro, thank you. We spoke, and then what I liked about him, he never exploits people, you know, and he never underestimates you, which mobile will be Orange Farm. And he really believes in the talent in Orange Farm, you know. Then we agreed right on the spot. I gave him a prize. He said, okay, what are the methods of paying? I'm like, this. And it was nice. Like, I was so happy. You know, I came back with my wife and like I told her, which, you know, these are the people that we need in our community where, you know, when you say, I'm in a church this much, I'm not doing he wants to empower you. And that's how the rest is history.
No, he's an amazing guy. And I'm being I was like, and he's been doing so much. And the kind of I am like,
which is, I think it's also good that we know now with what he's doing, because sometimes you need to do your thing silently, you know. And I want to tell you, Mr. Masingi, with this podcast, he's doing well. He must never think that people are not looking. You know, we are looking, bro. And with whatever that you're doing, it's great, and you're doing it for our community. And by the time it's big, people will be asking, "Which I'm big them Masingi that podcast, you know, you know." But don't even get angry to those people. It's okay. You know what Lebu Mashile said that as artists, we must forget about how people see us. Because sometimes people are used to what they see. So when they see creativity, it's not something, you know, it's okay. That's how they're used to things. You know, when they see something new, you know, even with your podcast, you know, don't be scared, you know, just as it says, don't be scared, you know, don't be scared by the views, don't be scared by what people are going to say, don't be scared by anything. Just make sure what you do what you want. I'm getting goosebumps, but make sure what you do what you want. But they will recognize it, don't worry, they'll see it.
I so cool. And then Chef in the Kitchen, the group, the band,
the fire,
umlilo, because you guys are doing amazing things. To other groups out there, or to other artists abafuna uqala bafome a band or maybe funa a duo, what challenges or advice would you give them before baqale ukuthi bafome leyo group leyo? Because I believe ukuthi singaba a group, abanye abantu we might not be on the same page and might not be serious ngalento esiyenzayo. Omunye yena uyarelaxa sokumele ukuthi aforce ukuthi enze into ethize. So what are your challenges? Ama challenges owafacile, and what advice would you give to other artists before bafoma a group? Because I don't think asukudlala.
I like the last words with asukudlala. It's up to a person, you know. For me, we started the band C3.
Okay.
It was me, Siphiwe, Kaya, Lebona. So, but myself personally, I had a vision and a goal. My goal was to be an international act. Personally. Then you're going to meet people. Then you're going to have a vision, let's say broad, because now there's people. But that doesn't mean that you need to forget about your vision. It means that their inputs are a support to your vision. Okay. So, Chef in the Kitchen, it has worked with different artists. I think I've worked with like almost in the band with 16 artists, you know, like in terms of them coming in playing, you know.
All right.
Chef in the Kitchen that people knew, there was me, Siphiwe Ukani, guitarist, the guitarist, Kanye the guitarist, Freddie, Freddie, King Groove, we had William Matiti, we had Simon Mufukeng. But before Sami Mufike, we had Nzi.
Okay.
Before Mzwake Dlamini keyboard, we had Usnetemba Mhlanganiso, who's back again, who's part of Chef in the Kitchen.
Oh, lovely. Yeah.
So there was a time where Amachita, they said to me, Tina Chef, now we want to do our things. Yeah, I'm told, like, we want to be, we want to do things, you know. I was like, okay, cool, guys. I don't have a problem, you know. I'll always be chef in the kitchen, Sista V, because chef in the kitchen to me is very dearly, and it's what made me to be the person that I am.
Sure, yeah.
So in 2020, when we went to India, we had challenges, you know, challenges like where we had a fight as a band, one bigger team, but I had to stand as a leader and say, this is why I stay. I don't want to talk about politics and everything, what happened, but some of the band members decided to stay because of how they felt, and you know, we fight as human beings, you know. But I went to Nokani, the guitarist, to India, performance E2, you know, and we managed to represent the continent. We managed to do what we wanted. So what I can say to you is that if you want to start in a band, you want to start a band, or you want to start a brand, you know, first research. You know, research. Don't start something because ubone Sista V. Don't start a podcast because ubone Masinda doing a podcast. You know, don't start a band because you know chef. First, find yourself. This is me. This is what I do, and this is how I want to do it. And then do it. And you're going to have challenges, but along the way, kunabantu abazokujoina. But those people don't determine your future. And they will never determine you where you're going. They are just there to support
you.
If we can understand which when you start something, you're going to have people. That is why even when you fight with people as a group or as a team, understand that. First understand before you react. You know, because you know we react without understanding. You know, and when you react without the understanding, it's emotional. You know, so understand with people that you work with are people that are going to support your vision to get to where it is.
That's very powerful. I'm just hoping with Sabantu Bamamele and they're receiving all the information. So okay, let's go back to India. Wow, dude. Like we are span.
Thank you.
We are span. Can you tell us more about their culture?
They are very religious. They are very religious people. I think South Africans, you need to learn from them. They believe kakulu, you know. I think Bashul, you know, as black people. I think if as black people we can really believe in what in our roots, like in our roots, like if we can really believe in our roots, Sista V, I'm telling you, as black people, would be advanced. Why I'm saying that? Because when I was in India, I've never seen any child doing something from Africa or something from America. You know, all the things that they do are things from India. You know, how they dress, they are comfortable with how they dress. How they live, they are comfortable with how they live. It's not because they've seen it from America. It's not because they've seen it from South Africa. They're living their lives. You know, they're very religious. They believe in their religion, in their gods. You know, they've got different gods. They've got God of rain. They've got God of sun. They've got God. They've got different gods. You know, that is why and also when they say they don't eat, one thing that I've realized about them, they don't eat inyama, inkomo. They don't eat. They don't slaughter a cow because a cow is a sign of their god. So in India we live with cows. So you'd see a cow by finding there's a gold.
And
you ask yourself, I'm like, hey, South Africa, you know, but bonai. Like you can't say such things, and they don't smoke in public. You know, smoking in public you get arrested right away. You know, there's zones where you smoke, and they respect that. You know, you will never see them. Baningi, yabona India baningi udlula. Baningi, every day you see a different person, but they're alive. Like impilo zabo, like balalela abantu bakhona banomthetho, you know. And one thing that I've learned while I was in India is that the food that we eat in South Africa, we're not eating good food. Because there was a time when we were beach and bankrashela pineapple, same time. I'm a snacks lawa sit Doritos, sorry to mention the name, or Simba or what. They fry potatoes right in front of you and make snacks for you and you eat it. Same time. Juice, same time, you know. Wow. They live and kind of organic, they really healthy, you know. That is why you never find them bang or you know, they just, you know. So that's what I learned from India. But one thing also that I saw about them is that they are very cultural, religious, and they're not really open as us, South Africa. I think South Africans, one thing that we are great at and we should utilize it is that we are very diverse and we are very open. You know, like we open to people which baze sikile nabo. In India, they're not open. You know, they will treat you like a foreigner. Oh, yeah. You will be treated like a foreigner until you leave their country. You'll never be treated like one of them. Not in a bad way, but they treat you like a foreigner. Like Unyama way. Black person. I mean, Indian. When all the time, even when you walk at the mall, you'll be treated like that. So I think the South Africans, the good thing about us, about my friends, maybe it's in among my friend, next. Yeah, but I had a great time. I had a beautiful time. I still hope to go back. COVID stopped it, but with the things opening now, shout out to Sarang Well Festival. Those are the people that invited me. Indian Institute, Madras, they invited me, they welcomed me, and they love my music, they still support me.
So by receiving the music.
Yes.
Nandi. Okay, cool. Yo, Butomi ngiyabonga. Angazi ukuthi ngaqala ngakuphi. Ngicela nje uqala nje ngibonge isikhathi sakho. Ngibonge ubuntu bakho. The presence yakho. It really means a lot. My mom always tells me ukuthi umuntu okunikeza isikhathi sakhe, never ever take advantage of that person. So ngiyabonga kakhulu. My last question is, actually it's not a question. Your ukungabi novalo moment, I want you to share it nabantwana emakhaya. Your ukungabi novalo moment where you felt ukuthi yo uyabona la, no, should I take this rope, ngiyenzeni na poison ngiphuze point ngiyenzeni, yabo, and then you felt like, you know what, ngifuna ukuphila, ngifuna ukuba grand, and look at you today.
I've got two moments. I think I've got two moments where in my life I was like, no. First would be in 2020 when my mom passed, you know. I thought, because we're not really close with my mom. We're close, but not really close. I was never a mama's boy, you know. Because I'm the middle child. So as a middle child, you're the first born, the second born, the last born. So you are always. So when she left this world, I thought I was fine. But after a week, you know, after a week, because also I was the one that was arranging the funeral, everything was on me, you know, and I never got time to mourn and to understand. And that thing really almost crushed me, you know. But I think the support I got from my wife, you know, and the music. I would always appreciate the music, you know. The music really made me the better person and to be well. The next one is when my band decided not to go with me to India in 2020. So this guy, Sista V, they told me our flight was leaving at 1 a.m. to Kenya. So we were connecting to Kenya, Mumbai, Chennai. So we agreed. We had visas, we had hotels booked, we had everything. We are the only band from Africa going to represent Africa in India. There's 4 of us. These guys had their passports, everything. We agreed, you know. That day, those guys, when we said, I said, so 6, we were living in Orange Farm or 8. Said, I have a OR, or chilling in a parking lot and drink, you know, last moment, you know. Yeah. 6, this guy told me, they are not leaving. You can imagine. And the direct contact with the festival, you know, they've booked. And that moment when those guys told me they are not leaving, I felt like my career was ending in my life. That was the last time. Like, yeah. Also, you must remember there was a fund that was given for us to live. I need to report to British Council, which now and I'm a ticket, you can't cancel them. You can't. You know, you buy them. Yeah. You know, there were tickets. They told me that they are not leaving. I'm like, I begged them, you know. But that moment, I said, you know, I remembered why. I'm an artist, I'm alone, you know. And then Valo, Sista V, I went, you know. My wife said to me, hi, baby, I said, you know what? This is the only reason I'm leaving South Africa to go and represent my continent. Ukutubani, uzotini, ushef, akazanga the full band. You know what happened when you go to India? I sent my music to Indians to play my music. I got a band, Mangfige India. We played, and we're the best band in India till today. So that is ukungabi Valo moment for me. Yeah. Never ever allow a person or a situation or anything to distract you from your vision. Yeah. Those things are there to encourage you, not to put you down. Yeah. That is my message to artists. That is my message to the artists. That is the message. Yeah. Other than that, no. Like, don't give up, guys. Like, don't. Like, it's not easy as artists, as totally next, but let's keep on working hard. Yeah. Like, let's keep on working hard each and every day. We will make it at the end. You will. Yeah. There's no way which your work would go unrecognized if you put work into it. There's no way, Sister V. You see, with this first podcast, one day, interview okay, Sister V, but I'm glad that I'll be the first person that was here. First person, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, one more time. As an artist, how important is it for you to have a stable and a healthy relationship? You mean with your partner? With your partner. You mean like partner? How important is it? It's different to different people, you know. But to me, I think the most important thing is to have someone that supports you, someone that you. What you tell me, what's this word? Someone that you content with, someone that you. Like, you know, it's very important to have that person because life in and you allowing someone in your space, Sister V, it's something else, you know, because when you allow someone in your space, you say these people are going to live, this person is going to live with me. Yeah. So anything that I do, they're going to live with me. So sometimes you allow people that are not good in our spaces, and then eventually your work would go down. Yeah. Fortunately, Mina, I think from 2018 being with my partner, I'm home, but my life has changed, and I think Nani Nambon. Yeah. No, I think a lot of people can see me. Yeah. I'm happy, you know. No. You see, sometimes you take that, you know, but you know, when you have someone that cooks for you, loves you, supports you,
Yeah.
make sure you look good, you know, you clean, you know. It's very important for you as an artist, you know. And also now as an artist, you need to support that person, you know, because an artist is a tendency to be self-centered, you know. We forget about the other person. Sista V, Sista V, why baby, I mean, what about her, you know? Also support her or support him. Whatever that you do now, support the good and do lighting. I will call easy to have a relationship with an artist. Tina Bella artist, we are just crazy people, you know. But the importance of it is that support each other, genuinely, and stand for each other. Like, but you, Sista V, we are mass you know, and people are out there because like we don't like this thing you born abantu bajabulile, you know, baba maningi izandla more sizinto zabelungu sithi into zabelungu, into zengami lezi ukubambana emamoli zokuncabuzana emamoli, you know, so like just show love to each other, you know, do things together, you know, involve each other in things that you do so that you be right. That's the importance to answer your question.
That's the important one. Yo, I'm sorry to like cut the show now.
Okay.
I'm having this amazing time. I'm learning so much.
Yeah, it's okay.
Thank you so much for your time, your effort, and as a person, Nami, I believe in ancestors so much. I feel in Uguti. May your mother continue to protect you.
Oh, she's listening.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Asheza now at all times. Yeah, I understand. So that was
the only thing that I want people, please follow our page. We are Chef in the Kitchen Music on Facebook. We are Chef in the Kitchen Music on Instagram, and please subscribe, and more subscribe our YouTube channel. It's not Guti, it's like we are padala. You just subscribe. Subscribe to our channel Chef in the Kitchen Music. And we are working on our next project, which is the next recipe. For the people to know, I'm gonna release a single in August 9, Women's Day. I'm releasing my new single that's gonna be part of the album, and then I've got a show on the 31st of July.
31st of July.
31st of July 2022. It's at Nikki's, also in Newtown. It's in Nikki's, so please come through, guys. Tickets, it's 100 rands. You can just come through and watch the band performing live. It's my first show in 2022. But then other than that, I'll keep on working hard and representing my Orange Farm. And I believe there's a lot that you can do in Orange Farm and make it a better place. You know, these are also platforms that also will build Orange Farm and become a better place that we want all of us.
Hi, my name is Siphiwe Shef Hlophe, aka Sista V, Valo. Please also check me out on Instagram. It's Sister_V_. The Business Crib, #Business Crib, #ukungabi #technology. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for your time.